Very strong readings to the upside here, guys. But look at the NASDAQ, right? 15-minute chart is extended. And for the NASDAQ, we're going to have a deep pullback. I don't know when, but it should be coming right now. We're at the top of a cycle here. You could see NASDAQ very strong, but 15-minute trend is extended. Top of the cycle here, you can see we're about to start cycling back down. Where's that going to go? Probably below the 50 simple moving average, maybe this rally-based rally right here. We also have, it's also probably pulling back to the previous day's high, right, which is below. So we want to get long on the NASDAQ, probably down here somewhere. Let's just box that out. How about we do something like this, guys? There we go. I'm going to set an alert. I'm going to set an alert right here. Okay, just like that, NASDAQ pulls back. It's going to alert us and let us know what the heck is going on. Let's go over to the YM. Let's get over there. And you can see why I chose the YM, right? The Dow here, 3-hour chart, beginning of an uptrend. 1-hour chart, beginning of an uptrend, right? Going to pull back. It did make that second wave already, it looks like, according to TrendCloud, but very strong. Right, very strong readings, and looks like we're forming a nice, wow, that's a really bullish candle there on the opening range. Holy cow, this thing is starting to just take off already. Oh boy, where is ADR? Wow, got quite a ways to go for ADR. Oh my God, look at this. Naturally, this thing just blasts off. It's been very difficult, guys. This has been a very difficult month. This has been a really difficult month. It's like we're trying to wrap our arms around a trade, and it's been tough. Let's make sure we're set up on Topstep. Okay, YMU. We're ready to go. So far, there's our opening range so far. Okay, all systems go, right? All systems go. Open up the 15-minute chart here. Get rid of this. I was really expecting price last night to pull back. That would have been the better deal if we pulled back into here, right? But it didn't do that. Just kind of went sideways, slowly broke to the upside, and now we're starting to take off here. So let's get our stuff ready. We can even put our TrendCloud stop loss on there. Our stop loss, you can see, is right below. This is set to 3 times ATR right there. ATR multiplier 3, ATR period 14. Things have been so strange. I mean, God, this thing is just decided, right? It just decided to take off, right? For no, like at the open, right? Just take off at the open. We are cycling down. We're starting to cycle down on the 1-hour chart, which means it's getting ready to pull back into the 1-hour trend cloud. Let's put Fibonacci up there just in case. Where exactly would that pullback take place? Whoops. You can see the first line from that Fibonacci 50% retracement level doesn't even pull back into trend cloud. It's really this one that's the 6th one through. This thing is just taking off. And what do? You jump in now to mitigate risk. What's going on with the NASDAQ? Let's see. NASDAQ, we are extended, right? We are extended on the NASDAQ. We're expecting more of a bearish candle formation on the NASDAQ. Very strong momentum readings, but we are expecting some sort of pullback, right? When you're expecting some sort of a pullback below the 50 simple. Now it would be a good time to pull back into here. This thing is just taking off. All markets are just taking off right now. Check out the ES. Yeah, the ES as well. S is starting to become extended on the 15-minute. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. That's really structurally not really, right? Candles never closed above the first wave. It's a very tight wave range. 1 to becoming extended. Rather frustrating. YM. Interesting. So the YM, we're early in the trend on the higher time frames. We're extended on the 15-minute chart, and it is pulling back, trying to recalculate below. See how we got that cycle down on the 1-hour chart? Cycle down, 3-hour chart. Cycling down, it is pulling back into trend cloud with strong momentum. right? Pulling back into the trend cloud with strong momentum, trying to recalculate, and we've got these two. Well, that's pretty far away. Previous day's highs, previous day's close, right down in here on the 15-minute chart. Let me get rid of this for now. 11th wave. So what we want to do, guys, is we don't want to short anything in these markets. I mean, look at how strong these upward movements are across, all the markets. We don't want to use the extended trend to the upside. We want to use the extended trend to the downside. We want to start to see pullbacks and extended trends take place to the downside so that we could get in on that reversal, right? 15-minute extended trend to the downside is what we are looking for. Like here, extended, if this was extended to the downside, that's what we want to see. We're seeing a lot to the upside. Here's what's going to happen to the upside, right? Extended trend to the upside, and it just pulls below trend cloud, recalculate, and then goes back up. Here it does something wonky, but at least we know we're going to be pulling back here. This is what we're looking for. This is what we're looking for right here, guys. 15-minute chart, extended trend to the downside. Start looking for those higher lows to be put in, right? And look for some type of entry to the upside, right? Trend cloud signals start to fail. And then look how nice this is. Look at this pattern here, right? Look at this flag pattern. It's a triangle, right? You just look for that triangle. Breaks above the 50. Hey, let's start looking for an entry because the momentum is so strong, especially because the economy is doing so much better. We want to be long on these indices. We don't want to short them, right? All right, let's go back to the YM. 2 minutes left. We got a very bullish candle. All right, we got to take this. Can we try and mitigate risk by getting in early here? Can we mitigate risk? Okay, a couple of minutes left. Jump over to the 5. Unbelievable. Order filled. Getting in now, guys. Gonna pull back. Pretty safe there, right? Unbelievable. This thing is just continuing to take off. 9:45, there we are. Let's watch this here. Oh, 45, and we are really extended on the 5-minute chart on the YM. Well, well, well. See that candle close? Unbelievable. 5-minute chart, and look where that is. All right, perhaps we can put, yeah, here's the 15-minute is early. The 15-minute is early. Let's see if need this 5-minute candle to close outside the opening range here. And it's just taking off. This is just taking off here. Get risk free. Going for all-time highs here. Very strong move out. Wish I had 2 contracts so I could scale out of this thing. Why did it have to be an extended trend on the 1 hour on the 5-minute? Again, very tight wave count. Very tight wave count. Very strong momentum readings. You got to let this thing just we got to let this thing run. $1,000 target there. Jesus, look at this. Wish I had 2 contracts. My God, if I had 2 contracts, I'd be at close to 1,000 already. Full contract, guys. You gotta do. Well, this thing is just taking off here. We are going to stay right below that candle there. 1 contract. We don't know what it's going to do. We either take our money now, or we just follow it up as high as it's going to go. Let me go out to the 1 hour here. 1 hour, very strong. ADR. Where is ADR? Do I have that up? Could have finished the damn combine today. Oh, wow. It's almost at ADR. Okay. Let's go for ADR 45.00, 45,037. 45, 45,047. Practically right there, right? 047. It's like right up here. That's fine. Let's go for that $1,000. That's ADR. I'm going to leave it right there, guys. I'm gonna leave it right there. Go for ADR. Who knows? It may even go to the second ADR checkpoint. 45,024. Yep, I'm right there. That's where I'm at. Lock in that $1,000. Jeez, it might even go. This is the day where you let one runner go, Got to be on it, man. Super extended trend on the 5 minute. That's what's scaring me a bit here. That's what's scaring me a bit. Could take half, close out. We start to reverse here. Keep it right underneath, right? Flexible with your expectations. Right? That's the key, right, guys? Flexible with the expectations, 630. Flexible with the expectations. Gotta have that in your head. We're not starting to pull back a bit. And that's pretty much it, right, guys? Flexible with the expectations. We only have one contract. Oh, why? Ugh. Extended trend, flexible with the expectations. Don't. Oh, I want the 1,000. I want the 1,000. Whatever, man. Like you got to be like, whatever. That's what the market gave me. I'm not going to give up. If it decides to pull back, I'm not going to and retest. I'm not going to give up all of that, profit. And that's a great haul. 430 continues up, starting to pull back. See if we had two contracts on here, take off one, let the other one do whatever it's going to do. Let's see if we can make it to ADR. Nice, 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 nice. Let's make it to ADR. We really need to finish this combine. I really need to finish this combine. I've been super cautious. I've been super cautious, man. Super cautious with the combine. 620. Do we want to I have that? Man, can't just go up forever, right? We have to either give it some room, but on that extended trend, man, what do we got here? A minute left. Whatever. It is what it is. I'll look for the next move. $435 is better than a poke in the eye with a sharp stick, right? Again, flexible with the expectation, right? The expectation was 1,000, and that's why, nothing you can do. Where would the next entry be? Well, yikes, right? Pulls back to retest the opening range. We don't really want that, do we? We don't really want. And then where do you get in after that, right? We're just going to follow this thing up. That's the technique right there. That's the technique. If we close out now, we miss the 1,000 and we take the 600 or whatever it is, or, this is the best of both worlds, right? It's the best of both worlds. You just got to leave it and whatever it does, it does. We only have one contract. So we have to use a trailing stop and just let it do what it's going to do. Nice. Okay. Let's see. Let's make a break above. Make a break above. Survive this little drawdown here. Survive the pullback. Let's see what it does. We don't know what it's going to do. We don't know what it's going to do. We just want to manage our expectations here. And if the 5 minute wasn't extended, because look where we have to pull back to. We've got to pull back. We don't know when that's going to take place, but 5 minute is really extended. It may want to come back to its origin, bounce around here, and then do something, right? Order filled. All right. Where's the actual opening range here? 1, 2, 3, right. 5 minute chart. There's our opening range there. Pulls back. I don't know where it's going to go. Oh, what is the NASDAQ looking like? What is the NASDAQ looking like? Let's see. Interesting. Wow. NASDAQ breaking out to the downside. 15-minute chart. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah. See, guys, NASDAQ seventh wave, right? We were super extended and we're pulling back. Here's our little alert. Do not ignore the extended trend, right? It definitely is such a great component. It's a really nice piece of programming that we've got in our TrendCloud system. And it tells you, hey, extended trend, we've got to get below here, somewhere below here, right? Here's the 1 hour trend cloud. We're pulling back into that 1 hour trend cloud. We still have the momentum. See, we were cycling down on that 15-minute, right? It was getting ready. Didn't even break to the upside. Upward trend, strong momentum, extended trend. Ah, okay. So yesterday, the bear trap worked beautifully yesterday, right? So we don't want to short this, right? We don't want to do that. What we want is to look for area, the best area to go long, somewhere in here. I'm going to drag this down below the 50 simple. It looks like it's coming now, right? It's coming now. Crossing down. What's our YM doing? Pull back shallow. Of course. Of course. Kind of stalling, right? Kind of stalling here. A little bit of a stall. Does it reach ADR? I don't know. I don't know if it reaches ADR, but we had the right concept, mitigated risk slightly by getting in, right? Should have got in two contracts. They didn't have a button. They have three. See right here. I don't know why they don't have two. They don't want you to go. Why would you do one of those Fibonacci numbers? I don't know. Should have had two on there. So you can see the dilemma here. Can't really get back in now. Can't really get back in. We're always looking for the meat in the middle, right? We don't want to call tops and bottoms. Don't want to call tops and bottoms, right? So we got $1,300 basically on this combine. $1,300 in two trades, right? Two trades, $1,300 on the full contract. And I think that might be it. Sarah and Eddie in the house. See, it's been tough. It's been tough, guys, you know? Look at that. It just pulled back. Nothing you can do, right? Rigid. You have to be rigid in your rules and flexible with your expectation, right? That's the key to survival. I posted that to you guys over the weekend. I was reading Trading in the Zone for the 15th time. I have all my notes and everything in the book and stuff. And that really stood out. And here you go. You know, like here it is. You gotta flexible with your expectations, you know, but rigid with your rules. And, you know, the rule for our rule that we've seen, you know, work over and over again, do not ignore those extended trends, you know. We've seen extended trends kind of go forever, like it's doing here, but like on the Nasdaq, you know, on the Nasdaq, it's pulling back. I think the Zoom is going to end any second now, guys. But that was the deal for today. All right, don't ignore that trend. There you go, right there. Do not ignore that. So hope you guys did well. Hope you guys got into something. Maybe you got into that YM. Hope that worked out. Hope that worked out for you guys.